Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go play action with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Oh, good move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They go play action now. Ryan. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. It's caught outright by Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field, you take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 3rd down, it's Hawkins, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, Ryan. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group,
They've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Hunter Nicewander on the punt now on 4th down. Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the 22, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Grady Jarrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
He'll try to punch it in, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, what a catch by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Running left, it's Barkley. Pushing through the contact. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Patterson. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for second down.
Here's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage there to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, and it's 3rd and short.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Back in 60.
From the 41, Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Hey, we gotta get to Mike over there. I'm scared. Mike, check smash. Check smash. Hey, watch the 19 Mike. 9 to Mike. 9 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He'll get this one to Galladay. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Off the play fake, Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Give him 32 on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 2-yard
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Under 10.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darren Waller, 32 yards. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gano now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. Shifts past him at the 45. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
First and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cow.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead on 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff, Barkley running left. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A handoff to Barkley on the option. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On 3rd down, Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs, and then to get